On this edition of Lexington Now, 250 Lex Music Month, Therapeutic Recreation Hockey, and Severe Weather Preparedness. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of April 7th, 2025. April is Music Month during the 250 Lex year-long celebration. We drop by the Burl for Mayor Gorton's announcement.
25 different venues will showcase music performances to help celebrate 250 Lex Month of Music. It's going to be really exciting.
This part of the country just comes alive during the month of April. You know, the flowers start blooming, the weather starts warming, people are looking out to go out and do a lot of fun things. So about a year ago, we learned that Tyler Childers, who actually performed on this very stage several years ago, who's vaulted to obvious stardom, was going to play a major event at Kroger Field on April 19th. That was something that got us very excited because obviously of Tyler's roots here and what he's gone on to do. But it also excited us to say, let's step back and take a look at dedicating a whole month to music. And music has been something that has been woven throughout the history of Lexington from its early days. Supposedly the first performance of a Beethoven symphony in the United States was in Lexington, Kentucky. That's pretty phenomenal. So we took the moment, if you will, from the Tyler Childers announcement and decided, let's build a month of music. My father told me long ago, you can't make everybody happy all the time, but thanks to Mr. Helmers here and the city of Lexington, we're doing everything we can. You know, literally from children's shows to recognizing women writers, lyricists in the city of Lexington. We've tried to map out a month that is really unparalleled.
It's an exciting month ahead of us. We're just getting into April now, but if you look at the calendar, you'll find that every day in April there is something to go and see, and the majority of those opportunities, or a lot of those opportunities, are free. We wanted to create something that was accessible and appealed to various tastes. So whether you are into symphonic music, hip-hop music, world music, blues, rock and roll, Americana, there's something on the calendar that you'll find. We encourage you to look into it. And as these guys have said, whether it's a listening room, a honky-tonk, a dive bar, a theater, an arena, or a stadium, there's something on the calendar. And we have tried to shine a light or pull back the curtain on the vibrant arts community and vibrant music scene that we have here in Lexington.
So we will be paying tribute to everything that makes us proud to call Lexington home in music. And as David said, there are lots of venues. You can find whatever it is you enjoy or like. So get your friends, hit the town, look at our website, 250lex.com, and you'll see all the scheduled performances and live music.
April is the heart of spring severe weather season in central Kentucky. Emily Fay of Emergency Management gives us some pointers to stay safe.
They say April showers bring May flowers, but they also bring severe storms, and with that, severe storm damage. So last week we had a severe storm roll through the Lexington area, and we were hit with straight line winds. I believe the National Weather Service said it was between 85 to 95 miles per hour winds, which caused a lot of damage. So what we want people to know and understand is that it's time to be prepared for those things. Having an emergency plan and having an emergency kit are some of the most important things you can do before a storm hits. So for an emergency plan, let's say for a family of 4, that would include where you're going to go if you can't stay at your house, where you're sheltering your house if it's a severe storm, let's say thunder, lightning, or a tornado shelter within your house, usually an interior room or closet, bathroom, and any other planning you would need to do to take care of your family. So those with young children would have diapers and toys and extra clothes. Those with older children might have books and homework and things to keep them entertained. If you're a family that includes taking care of an elderly person, you want to make sure you have their medications, medical records, and any other medical devices they need to keep them going. The best time to prepare for a new emergency happening or another weather event is right after one has just occurred. So you may have had your supplies ready, but now it's time to refresh. And it's time to think about what you might need in the next time this happens. So it's a blue sky day. You don't want to think about something bad happening, but weather is unpredictable and we need to be prepared. So now's the time to sit down and go, okay, we didn't have power. What do we do about food? How do we get our medications refilled? Did our pets have enough food? How much do we need to keep in spare? And just make a list and check it off as you go. It doesn't have to be done all in one Saturday afternoon. You can spread out over a month, make a weekly checklist, and just build your kit back up. It's always good to keep that emergency supply kit in something waterproof, like a Rubbermaid tote or a waterproof backpack. They even make 5-gallon buckets you can cinch up, and now you have a way to carry water as well. Just do what works for your family, but it's important to do it. So every emergency kit will vary by family based on that specific family's needs. But in general, you should have enough non-perishable food and bottled water for 3 days per person. So a family of four servings a day per meal per person. And you'll also need to have a first aid kit, medical supplies, prescriptions for your family, blankets, flashlights, extra batteries, a weather radio with extra batteries. Make sure all of your emergency electronics are battery powered so that you can switch those out and still use them when the light goes out. If your family includes pets, if you have a cat or a dog, parakeet, you want to include them in your emergency plan, making sure you have food and water for them, about 1 gallon a day for dogs and cats, depending on the size. Obviously, Great Danes are going to need more water than Chihuahuas, but making sure you have that with you, an extra leash, a collar, any medications they may take, toys to keep them occupied. Pets get stressed too. You want to keep those anxiety levels down, and everybody loves a good toy. And making sure that you're prepared to bring them with you and that they're a part of your emergency plan. So where you go when you evacuate because your house is flooding needs to include a safe place for your dog or cat or parakeet to go with you. I would keep your emergency kit somewhere you can easily access it. Some people keep it in a utility closet or a linen closet. I know mine personally is tucked in the back of the pantry in my house. Ideally, we would suggest people check their emergency kits once a month, make sure your food's in date, nothing's gone bad, your medications like Tylenol, Advil are still good, and that nothing has been worn apart with age. However, if you can't do that, it's just a little too daunting, you can always do it by season, so spring, summer, winter, fall, which is a good idea to check to replace those emergency clothing because you need different stuff in the winter than you do need in the summer. So if you have to be out in severe weather, obviously it's best to stay safe. So depending on your severe weather, thunder, lightning, those actions are going to differ. Stay aware of your surroundings, keep a way to have emergency alerts, weather alerts if you're going to be outside, and above all, take care of yourself and those who are with you. A watch and a warning constantly issued by the National Weather Service or other local alerting agencies sound very the same. You've got a watch, you've got a warning, but the difference is sometimes confusing. So a watch is when a weather event may happen. The possibilities are there, you have all the ingredients, but it's not yet happening. Whereas a warning is when all of those pieces have come together and it's either going to happen or already has happened. So if you think about it in terms of tacos, a watch is when you have all of your taco ingredients laid out in front of you, but you have not combined it. A warning, on the other hand, is when you've taken all of those ingredients and put them into your taco shell, and now you have a taco. The best way to be prepared is to stay notified, whether that be having a weather radio or getting your emergency alerts following local news outlets, just to make sure that you have that information coming in when you need it. If you live within Lexington, Fayette County, you can sign up for Lex Alerts on our website, BeReadyLexington.com, and opt into weather notifications and any other type of notifications we offer to be alerted when something happens. And it's a free service that sends a notification via text, phone call, to a landline, even an email when they're ready to go out.
When we come back, the Thunder Pucks.
Hi, everyone. Here it is, April. Spring has sprung and our 250th anniversary celebration continues. This month, we are celebrating all things music and the written word. From writers and poets to musicians and performers, we've got it all. Take part in celebrations of our literary community with writers known across all America. Over 25 different venues await you in April to help celebrate our first ever one-of-a-kind month of music. There is truly something for everyone. For more information, visit www.250lex.com.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant Chris Van Brackle with the Lexington Police Department Traffic Unit. Today we are talking about disability accessible parking and the aisles between those parking places. Accessible parking is a valuable and necessary resource for people with disabilities, and that includes the striped area next to accessible parking spots. These are access aisles, and it is illegal to park here, even if you have an accessible parking permit. Police in Lexpark will write tickets when they see vehicles parked in an access aisle or parked in an accessible space without a placard, and the fine is $250. Know where and where not to park. Keep the access aisles clear. Thank you, and drive safe.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. An annual tradition took place recently with Lexington's Thunderpucks taking to the court. Our own Tyler Rowlett was there, and he gives us this report.
We are outside the Dunbar Center here in Lexington, where we saw some of the fiercest competition Lexington has seen in who knows how long with the annual Therapeutic Recreation hockey game.
It was a packed gymnasium here at the Dunbar Community Center for this year's edition of the Therapeutic Recreation hockey game. A game that has been an annual tradition for quite some time now, and an annual tradition that's been growing every year.
This is the 21st match. So it happened before I came on, so it could have been a couple of matches in a year, I don't know, but it's the 21st match. The Therapeutic Recreation Fitness program goes on Tuesdays and Thursdays here at Dunbar Community Center. And part of their competition was that they challenged many, many years ago with Margaret Duncan, who's now retired from Parks and Recreation and Senior Services. She started this program as a competition, as a good-natured competition, I should say, between Parks and Recreation staff and the Therapeutic Recreation participants. We probably had more people on our team this year for Parks and Recreation than we've had in forever. So it's a nice way for them to get out of the office for a little while, have a little friendly competition while there's a March Madness thing going on, even though this isn't basketball. And our participants, they love and adore getting to compete against the Parks and Recreation staff.
Parks and Recreation staff was more than ready for this good-natured competition, with some staff members trying to bend the rules, arguing their case to officials.
He put somebody in the penalty box, and we had time.
And ending up in the penalty box.
That's the first time I did something bad.
And while today was all about the hockey game, Therapeutic Recreation staff are passionate about what they do and enjoy providing many different opportunities for people of all ages to get out and enjoy in Lexington.
And I love working with the participants that come out and enjoy to do recreation, to ride horses, to swim, to bowl. So the participants is one, and then the variety of things that we get to do with the participants and the relationships we build with them and their families.
We run programs year-round. We serve ages 5 and up. I think our oldest participant is like 67 now. And we do everything from a fitness program to an outdoor nature explorers program. We have an aquatics program. You name it, we've done it. And if we haven't done it, we'll probably get ready to do it.
And when the final buzzer sounded, it was the Therapeutic Recreation participants who came out on top. But there were smiles, handshakes, high fives, and good sportsmanship all around.
There's so many different things that they can get involved with, whether it be a summer camp during June and July or our programs that run in the fall and spring. They can check out our website, or they can stop by, they can call Jill or myself, and we'd love to introduce them to any of our programs that would benefit them.
At the Dunbar Community Center, Tyler Rowlett, Lex TV.
Council spring break continues, but so does our live meeting coverage on Lex TV and streaming online. And remember, you can also find the most up-to-date information on non-televised city business at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media, check out the latest traffic updates on XLXREX, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.